TV Guide named the NBC late night time slot shuffle the biggest television blunder of all time.
Yes.
The switching.
Well,
Probably way up there, isn't it?
yeah, I should think
What
so.
were they thinking?
They just didn't want to let anybody go. You know, the people I think in charge they made decisions and then backed off on their decisions and tried to, you know, it's like it was as ridiculous as some ridiculous farcical thing where you ask two girls to the dance, and then instead of telling one, look, I asked her first, you try and take them both, you know.
I've had that happen. Why, many times. Why? What was the thinking behind Jay Leno nightly at 10 o'clock? Stripped could work.
It was cheap. That was the main thing.
Obviously,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, it was cheap, and I think they're thinking, which I think they were doing with they were doing generally with the network was, do cheaper shows. They might get less ratings, but because they're so much cheaper, we'll still be able to keep the profits about the same. And I think that they thought that somehow that might work.
You were openly angry, you and Conan.
Yes, I was. Yeah, because it really hurt our lead-in, and then the lead-in of those kind of things. It's tremendously important how many eyes are on the show previous to your show.
And then what did you make of the decision that Jay comes back and Conan goes?
Well, that decision was made. Well, yeah. Well, I guess there was that sort of like, we'll give Jay a half hour, and then the Tonight Show will be on at
midnight,
12:01 or something like that. And I actually was very proud of Conan that he said, "Look, forget it." Because I don't think it just would have been eventually. We just would have gotten pushed more and more and more, and Jay just would have. I think eventually, within a year or so, they would have said, "Look, we're just going to give Jay."
So Conan goes to TBS.
Yes.
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now, Monday through Thursday, on demand on Hulu and Aura.tv.